Do not come to Zambia, especially if you're looking to retire or resettle your life here in Africa. Hey, Jason here. If you've been new to the channel, I've been an expat slash nomad for 10 years now. And you know what? I'm going to just skip the whole intro thing. Hey, it's Jason here. And I really don't want to do this video, but I have to do this video. And no, this is not clickbait. Yes, you may have read the title where it's saying "Do not come to Zambia," and yes, you just heard when I was just giving the introduction a little bit. But I'm being serious right now. Do not come to Zambia. Do not come to try to get the retirement permit. And I'm going to explain why. There's been several families here, and before Zambians come in the comments and start saying maybe they're not good people, maybe this, maybe that, I don't talk to anybody unless they're people who are retired military or retired government. What that means is these are people that put in their life working for the United States government. But what I don't think everybody do realize about that, you can't be a criminal. You can't have even horrible financial history. Like you can't be not paying child support. You can't just be in so much types of debt. You can be in debt, but not in so much types of debt. Like there's a lot of restrictions on you if you're going to be working for the government or retire in the military. It's not easy like people think. I know the world and media makes it things look like, oh, America's just easy. They just give you money. You don't even have to do much. That's a lie. These are people that work their ass off. They've sacrificed. These are people that put the government before their family. Like, especially retired military, man. Like, people don't understand the sacrifice that goes into that. Yes, you do make a decent living if you leave the United States with your pension. That pension doesn't mean much in the U.S. You can survive off of it, but it's not much. And this is why I was targeting these groups of people to start coming to places like Zambia. Because Zambia is a beautiful country. I love being in Zambia. I believe in the motto, one Zambia, one nation. Like, I believe in that. But the problem is right now, I keep getting feedback, and I'm getting it from multiple people. This isn't just one isolated incident or two isolated incidents. This is multiple people. And I'm not going to say their names. I'm not going to say their stories, anything, but I'm hearing the same thing over and over again. Even if they're using lawyers, lawyers are just trying to rip them off, get money from them, just charging them crazy fees that's almost higher than what the damn permit costs from the government. And on top of that, they're paying the government permit fees. So it's not like the people are coming here that's broke. We're not talking about passport bros. We're talking about high middle class retired people from the United States that are trying to relocate and they just want to go to a place where their money stretches longer, a place where they want to raise their kids with a certain amount of values. They don't want to have so much LGBTQ or certain other things or certain, all this stuff that's being programmed towards kids now. And who can blame them? And it's not a video that's bashing certain groups of people. This is just saying people have the right to go and live the life that they want. The same way other groups of people feel they have the right to live their life and share and express themselves, so do other people. And this is talking about conservative families. These are families that's trying to come in. And yes, they meet all the requirements that are on the immigration website. However, there are things behind the scenes that's just not adding up. And I keep hearing and so I have to do this video. If you're looking to relocate to Africa, do not come to Zambia right now. I don't know if maybe it's because the election's coming next year, maybe they're being more strict, or I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. The same way as us as Americans, we can't tell you why the American government don't want to allow Africans easier access into the country. I don't know. All I can say is America is losing out a lot on not allowing Africans into the country. I've never seen this many overly educated people, people who are hard workers, and that is what they need right there, right now. And in the same flip, the things that some of these African countries need right now, they need a new middle class. And that was the whole thing of me doing these videos, talking about Zambia, letting people know what's here, the opportunities and things of that nature, because Zambia needs a middle class. Botswana needs a new middle class. That's not saying these people are coming to take advantage or take away from the country. These are people who coming to become one of you. They're becoming to us, coming to assimilate. Like when people hear the Trump slogan "Make America Great Again," most people go to some racist era of the United States, Jim Crow. That's not what that means. When he's talking about "Make America Great Again," it's talking about bringing in the right immigrants. However, there's a flaw in that. And here's the flaw, and this is where African countries actually have the upper hand if they utilize it correctly. The flaw in the Make America Great Again thing is the inflation of the US dollar in the United States is so expensive. Even someone coming from a higher middle income class family, as soon as they migrate to the United States to live, they're dropping class levels. They're dropping economic class because of the conversion of their currency to the US dollar. So they're dropping classes. What happened back in the 20s, 30s, 40s when they had that high immigration era, those people were coming in from a lot of European countries, Italy, Greece, all of these different places. And what they were doing was using their money that they owned and they were setting up businesses. It was bringing in entrepreneurs. That's what made America great when it was about bringing in entrepreneurs. At one point, the U.S. was the melting pot of the world. It's not that way anymore. It's too expensive to play there. And so this is where African countries have the upper hand. However, you're not going to get the upper hand from bringing in investors. I'm going to just be honest with you. If I was here as an investor, I wouldn't even be living here. I would have invested my money, I would have left, and I would have been taking all of my money out of the country. That does not help people. What's going to boost the economy is what's going to actually help the country is bringing job growth, and long term would bring actual minimum livable wage. Is mom and pop stores, low level entrepreneurs. Let me see where's if you remember the four quadrants, E, S, B, and I. B and I are off to the right. That's big business and investments. Those are multimillionaires, billionaires. Those are people that are just dumping in cash and they're taking the cash out. Then you have up here on the top left, employee, and then S, small business. Small business is where countries grow. This is where your economy grow. It is small businesses that hire more people. If a big business come in and say, hey, I'm going to build a plant in your country and I want to hire 2,000 people, one of the things that they're going to secure is if I hire these 2,000 people, you need to give me a tax break, some type of incentive of doing it. And plus, you need to let me lock in my minimum wage at this level. It's going to be a very low level because they're looking at their profit margins. They dumped a lot of cash in, and so they want to get their return of interest within 5 to 10 years. In 5 to 10 years, they're not trying to pay you. But guess what? This is what people don't talk about when it comes to big business investing in countries. That 5 to 10 years can extend to 2 or 3 generations. Because at the end of the day, they've made so much profit now. Why should they pay you more money? You've been able to survive off the little that they paid you, so they don't feel like they owe you anything. However, when you have middle class people that are coming into the country and they're investing their hard earned money that they worked hard for to build businesses, it is a congruency, it's a relationship. They want honest, hardworking people, so then you're helping them make more money, they can pay you more money. But also, the other thing that we don't talk about is a lot of people from the military and government workers, because they know what it means to work hard, they're not trying to take advantage of you, man. Like, that is something that you don't see a lot of retired military and a lot of retired government work. We work hard. I don't think people realize how many hours you put in the military. I was averaging at one point 80 to 100 hours a week. Like, there was times where I was putting in 16 to 20 hour shifts. When I was in Iraq, you just worked around the clock. If you could just doze a little bit at times, that's all you could get. Like, we understand what it feels like to be taken advantage of. And I'm chuckling at that because it's like, I don't think people really understand because the feedback that I'm getting from all the different people, like some people telling them, oh, you guys coming from America think you all deserve some kind of gold platter. Nobody's asking for a fucking gold platter. People just asking for people to do their job. People are asking for help. I don't think people realize, especially like when people work in immigration and stuff, English, yes, we all may speak the same language of English, but at the end of the day, business English, real estate English, divorce English, legal, criminal English, those are not the same languages. So even immigration English is not the same language. People don't understand these things. People don't know what a letter to the DGI has to look like. That's why I showed you mine, so you can see how you need to head it, so you can write your letter. People don't know what certain documentations are. Even people here in the country, it's like if you ask me about some of the United States visa process stuff, I don't know. I've never been through it. I've never had to experience it. And so when someone's coming in and asking questions, it's like they're just looking for help. Because like even I had this issue with Botswana, like when I went and talked to one of the regional managers, I was just trying to understand like what is out here for me? What can I do? It turned into an interrogation as if like I'm some criminal, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? People are trying to come into your country, and I can't speak on specifics here because I don't know. I was lucky enough to get in, but right now people are spending their hard-earned money and they're not getting into the country. And these are good law-abiding citizens. These are families. These ain't passport bros. I don't even deal with single guys like that. Like I wanted family-oriented people to come here because I think it's a great place to raise your kids if you have young kids. It's a great place to build a future for them to where you can set them up as entrepreneurs at a very young age. It's a great place to invest in. This is a great country. There's a lot of opportunities here. But unfortunately, and I think this is where a lot of people don't understand, like sometimes it's very few people that destroy the progression. I don't know what's going on. There's very few people that destroy the progression of how fast a country can grow. Because think of it from this perspective. If there was 10, if 10 families came here that were retired military or retired government, just because of base of I know the minimum of how much the retirement pension can be and up to the maximum, which maximums can get really high based on kids and family size. But just 10 people, and if all of us came together and we were investing 5,000 kwacha every single month, that's 50,000 kwacha a month into businesses. How fast would Zambia start growing? How much development could be done here? Now, let's say if it was 100 families coming here, because this is what a lot of people don't realize. A lot of retired military and government people are all scattered out over the world. Every single year when people are retiring, there's a wave of us that leave the United States to go to other countries. But unfortunately, most of us don't know anything about the African countries. Mine is, Ghana, the Gambia, Tanzania, Kenya. Like places like Zambia are not on the map. People don't know what's here. Not many people are coming here, and the few that do come here, they're here to build their dream home and just live the rest of their life in peace until they pass on, because they want a stress-free life. But there's a lot of us within our 30s and 40s that are looking for new homes. We're looking for places just like Zambia. We're looking for these type of opportunities. And just imagine 100 of us, and we're doing something as simple as 5,000 kwacha a month. Now, the reason why I'm saying something is simple, because the conversion of dollar to kwacha, that isn't as much as what a lot of people think. It's about, like my rent here where I'm at is 5,000 kwacha. It's about 212 US dollars, maybe with today's current conversion. 100 people doing it, that's 500,000 kwacha a month. That's 500,000 kwacha a month. Do you know what you could do here with that? But also for the people here, do you know how much opportunity that could provide here? Government's job are not to provide jobs. I don't know why people think the government's job is to govern. It is not their job to provide jobs to people. The only jobs they supply are government jobs. It is entrepreneurs' jobs to create jobs. However, where do your entrepreneurs come from if you don't have a country where you can home grow your entrepreneurs? It comes through immigration. It doesn't come through investors. Investors are investors. An investor is not an entrepreneur. If you watch shows like Shark Tank and Dragon's Dens, those guys used to be entrepreneurs. Once they reached so much money, they then became business acquisition specialists, or investors, where they invest in other businesses. Those are not entrepreneurs. Your entrepreneurs come from your middle class. And if Zambia was in any African country can adopt this principle, by the way. If you start targeting retired military and retired government workers from the United States, you have a brand new high upper middle class community instantly, overnight, without doing anything except saying, "Hey, okay, this is the process to get the permit. This is what you have to pay. You provide these proof of documents, and you put law in place to make sure people are following it. That's it. And your country will be changing within 5 to 10 years, way faster than what any of these big businesses or these government laws that come from other outside institutions. This is how you build your countries. And the beautiful thing about it, and this is why I suggested targeting that group, if you go to Thailand, parts of Vietnam, Cambodia, you see what it is if you take the cesspool of the rest of the world. Like those areas have been taking people for who knows how many years. And most of them are just drunks. Most of them just chasing after women. Most of them are fighting in the streets, doing drugs. We're talking about people who can't even do that. Like here's the catch what people don't know. Like for me being retired military, I don't get to just go out here and do whatever I want in this world. I have to be a law-abiding citizen till the day I pass away. I can't risk losing my pension. I would never risk losing my pension. No retired military or government person from the United States or any other country going to risk losing their pension. We're not allowed to do illegal things. And so you're bringing in people who are all about abiding by the laws. These are the people that's going to come when they open up businesses. They want to do it all legally, have it correctly in order, have all the paperwork done, pay their business taxes, because they have too much to lose. We have too much to lose. It is not enough money in doing things illegal for me. And that's why I tell people every time I meet people now, it's like we live in a world now where being legal, doing things the right way, and being an honest person is way more profitable than being a crooked person. And sad to say, it is, I don't know, I just don't know. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if people think they believe this Western media, oh, America's so great. The people here are loving life. We work hard for everything. We work hard. Like I tell a lot of people every single day when they're like, oh, I want to go to the U.S. I'm like, no, you don't. I'm like, you're not even ready to work in the U.S. What you're doing right now, flirting with me, will get you fired. You have the right to be fired in the U.S. at a moment's notice. They can tell you, hey, pack up your stuff, you need to go. And they will walk you off that property. And if you don't leave willingly, they can call the police and have you arrested. Like, it's not what people think it is. The only advantage that we have as Americans is we have opportunities to find jobs. Like I did in a live the other day, last week, I mean. Because someone was asking me about, oh man, I heard it's easy to find jobs. I'm like, yes, it's easier to find jobs there, yes. And I was like, the only lazy American that I've ever seen is people that say they can't find jobs. Those are people who are not trying to work. Those are people that's just making excuses. Even one of my nephews, like when he was looking for a job one time I was there, and I was like, man, saw some Walmart hiring, McDonald's, Wendy's, couple of fast food places. Oh no, Unc, that's beneath me. And I'm like, beneath you? I'm like, being broke should be beneath you. Because like that mindset just doesn't make sense to me. Even after I had finished my term in the military, where I medically got out, after having a top secret clearance in the United States government. I was working private security, I was working nightclub, I was working at O'Reilly Auto Parts, and working at the post office all at the same time. Like, that isn't, just life giving you money. Like, it, as you can tell, this video is really bothering me because I believe in President HH, the president of Zambia. I think he has a great vision for Zambia. I really believe where he's trying to push Zambia is somewhere that a lot of Zambians can't even see, and they can't vision what he's visioning. And I really do believe his vision can come into fruition very, very fast if Zambia was to take advantage of the middle class retired military and retired government workers from the United States and other Western countries. The reason being is because you're now creating a higher echelon of middle class families that are coming in right away instantly, and they have enough disposable income, especially if they do group economics, then they can start competing at bigger levels. That was the point of me doing these videos talking about Zambia. It was so we could all start coming together. One Zambia, one nation. I get tired of seeing when I go to Carousel Mall, the Zambians being treated like crap from the Chinese people who own the shops or work the shops for the owners. They just treat them like crap. I get tired of seeing it. And then you just see them back there just counting big wads of kwacha. And I'm like, I always tell Zambians, I'm like, these people are getting rich off you and they don't even want to respect you. They don't even want to treat you with just some human dignity. Like, it annoys me. And then you're getting good people to come here, man. You're getting people to come on good faith. And then it's like, now the people who have the ability to help them get in, they're dangling over their head because they want to be, I don't know what the hell they want to be. Like, I don't understand it. Like, people are telling me how, they're speaking with lawyers, they're speaking with so-called immigration consultants, and the only thing they're asking for is money. They're not telling them, hey, this is what it's going to look like. This is how long it's going to take. Then when they do pay them, they don't hear nothing from them. The people just go fucking radio silent. And I'm like, come on, man. When are we gonna do better? When are we as a black culture gonna stop stealing and trying to take from each other all the time? When are we gonna really start practicing Ubuntu? When are we gonna start really meaning my king, my queen, my brother, my sister? When are we gonna really fucking start meaning that? Words mean nothing if there's no real action and emotions behind it. And it's annoying. And I hope one day I can come back, do another video saying, guys, come to Zambia. Things are great. You can get in now. This is who you can talk to. But I'm just telling you right now, I'm not recommending anyone that says they do immigration consultancy. I am not recommending any lawyers that say they are doing immigration. And I'm not even recommending you to come to Zambia. I don't want to see any more people being ripped off, and then you have this horrible taste in your mouth to where now you're just like, man, fuck the country. Because this is a good country. And these few bad people are making the rest of the Zambians look bad. This is a great fucking country. This is a really great country. And there's some really good people here when you find them. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because a lot of people wouldn't even be looking into Zambia if I wouldn't have started talking about it. And I'm telling you, like, I really do love being here. It's a great place to set up your home base. All of these, it's great opportunities. Great place to raise children. And right now, what's going on is I just can't sit here and say, keep coming to Zambia, keep coming to Zambia. No, don't come. If you want to settle in the southern region of Africa, look into South Africa. I know people who've gotten the South African residency. This is what you must do. You need to start everything while you're in the United States. Do not go on a plane and go straight to South Africa. Do everything from the United States. Find the South African consulate that is nearest to you. Contact them. Get all the information. Get all the documentation together that you need to do. And then you need to go to the right embassy. I believe it's Washington, D.C. Don't quote me on that, but get all the information. Do everything from the United States. With South Africa, you have to do everything from your home country of origin. That's what stopped me from being able to get the residency there. I didn't know that because I'm used to every country I went to, you have to do it on the ground in the country. South Africa is different. So if you're looking to go to live in the southern region of Africa, go to South Africa. Just go there, wait your time, and then maybe from there, as things are clearing up in other countries, things are getting more simplified and more less confusion, then you can start applying for residencies there. If anyone tell you, "Oh, Jason recommends me," I'm telling you right now, they're lying. I am not recommending anyone. There's zero people that I am recommending. I even have to go now through my emails. I have about 15, 20 emails from different people asking to come in. I've been waiting to respond to those emails just to see how things are going with other people that's going through the process. And now today I have to go through and let them all know, don't come. Do not come. And so that is why I'm saying this. Do not come to Zambia to do the retirement permit or any other permit. If you do still want to come on your own, even if you're above the age limit of 55, because like even now the application saying you have to be 55 or older. You have to be at least 55 years old, even though the website doesn't say anything about it. The website still says there's no age requirement. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I wish I could tell you exactly what's going on, but I do not know. And I apologize. And so even if you're over 55, I wouldn't even do it. Because if things are not congruent on the website from the application, and then if you get people who are using lawyers and immigration consultants are still saying the people are just taking their money and they're not helping them and they're paying them a lot of money, um, don't do it. But if you do want to still do it on your own, just do it at your own risk. You have to do your own due diligence and find someone that you feel you can trust or use to represent you. Um, I don't know why there's this because from talking to everybody, it seems like there's this common theme. Some people think someone trying to hire a lawyer or immigration consultant is this as if they're asking for a favor or to do something backdoor. No one's asking for backdoor service. No one's asking for anything illegal. Like I don't deal with illegal people. This is why I told people about legal ways to come through immigration, and this is why I was telling them to find a legal representative. Like when I did I got my retirement permit for Colombia, I used a lawyer. When I got my retirement permit for Panama, I used a lawyer. People use legal services. Like that's all that is. So I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know if it's just finding the wrong people, but even if you are a lawyer or an immigration consultant, please don't reach out to me. I'm not recommending anyone. I'm not meeting anyone unless someone comes to me that is retired military or retired government, and they can show me how they will walk through the process and that they received everything without being ripped off. That is the only way I will recommend anyone or pass your number on to them. I am not meeting anybody face to face, and I'm not recommending anybody. Uh, and I'm sorry, 'cause I know there are some out there that are really good at their business that's doing a great job. But this is how a few bad apples spoil the bunch. And so I'm sorry, man. I am just so sorry. I really hate doing this video. And so I'm just going to end it here. And just look into South Africa. Let me just end it here. Just have a great day, and just remember, success is simple once you know how.